So, I was going to make another boss tier list video for Lies of P, but then Diablo 4 Season 4 came out, and everybody was hyping it up, so I was like, let me jump back in there and see if it's worth it now. And to just jump right into it, it's way better than Seasons 1 and 2. I skipped 3, but I do have some minor complaints about Season 4. Like, the gear is way better, the way you upgrade your gear, the way you get gear. There's not as many fucking affixes on goddamn things, so you don't have to just constantly be in town and looking at the stats of weapons and fucking gear. Leveling to 100 is not a non-stop slog. Like, it's not mind-numbing. I remember when I played Season 1 and I tried to get to level 100. I had to play, and if you're non-stop playing, like non-stop grinding, like I have a job. I have to go to work, right? I want to say it took me 5 days relatively of just jumping on and just doing nightmare dungeons, popping elixirs, and just grinding that shit out. And by the end of it, I wanted to die. This one, Season 4, I got to 100 just by playing. Just like, oh, I'm going to level this. Oh, I'm going to do some nightmare dungeons. Oh, I got to upgrade my gear. And I just hit 100. It was just natural. Which to me, the way it should have been day one. I've been really enjoying Barbarian. Barbarian has a new build this season called Bash, which is so goddamn fun. You basically just walk around and just basic attack the fuck out of everything, doing insane damage and never dying. It's a real fun build. Some of the complaints I have, though, is like I don't like the new boss summoning mechanic. For those who have not played the new season, they have tormented bosses now, but in order to summon tormented bosses and regular bosses for that matter, you need to get summoning materials. And some of those summoning materials only drop off of certain other bosses. So let's say you want to get eggs from Fershan, which is the only fucking motherfucker who drops it, right? You gotta go to his summoning temple, summon him, kill him, he drops 1 egg with a chance to drop 2. Then you gotta walk your ass out, reset the dungeon, walk back in. It is such a time-consuming process. I fucking hate it. And on top of that, to summon like the tormented bosses, you need double the materials and Stygian stones, which only drop from, I mean, they can drop from world bosses, but it's super fucking rare. But they mainly drop from doing pit runs. And again, they only drop like most of the time 1 at a time and very rarely 2 at a time. So to fight the in-game bosses and have the most fun for the chance of Uber Uniques and all that shit, you have to just do all these low-level fucking dudes you don't give a shit about to get the materials, to go back over there, and then like, let's say you fight them twice, oh, you gotta go fucking farm the regular bosses again. I think that's dumb as shit. They need, I don't know how they would change it. Just, I mean, for me, it would just be like, hey, just let me fight the fucking boss. If I walk in here, I just fight the boss, right? But they obviously want a time gate for some fucking reason. I don't know why. And the other thing that's annoying me about this season, and I think mainly this is just for me, is there's a lot of bugs. The servers have been fucking wonky as shit. Like, motherfucker, dude. I killed Lilith twice, and she has not dropped a spark for me. It's the last spark I need to craft an Uber Unique, and it's pissing me the fuck off. Fix that shit, Blizzard, you motherfuckers. I want my helmet. But besides that, there's like random invisible walls that pop up for some fucking reason. Some of the tormented bosses are glitched right now, so like whenever they hit you with certain attacks, it'll give you a debuff that stacks. And at like 3 stacks or 4 stacks, you start to take pretty substantial increased damage, right? But after you die, it's supposed to go away. Some bosses are like, nah, bro, it ain't going away. So you go back in there and you'll have like 30 stacks, and you'll be like, well, I guess I'm dying. I guess I gotta reset this, because it's literally impossible to win against that. But overall, without a doubt, I would say this is the best season by far. The theme kind of sucks. There's not new in-game shit to do besides like the tormented bosses. But as just an overhaul of all the system mechanics, it's fucking way goddamn better. Not a masterpiece. We'll see if it ever gets there. But it's a vast improvement over Season 1. So thank you for watching, and you all have a nice day. Bye.